Hello everyone, welcome to this walkthrough of Shiro Storage, a platform for decentralized app to store files of any kind. Our main tagline is you don't need to set up any Web2 APIs, services, sign up for accounts, or any of that. All you need is a Solidity contract and a client that calls it. So why did we build the solution, right? There was a lack of storage platforms where you could interact with directly from the contract. You'll have to upload the file on your own. You'll have to sign up for some storage like services like Web3.storage or NFT.storage. And if you cross the storage threshold, you need to pay in dollars. And all of these is quite a Web2 way to do it, right? So we decided to build this so that you can directly interact with the contract and build this particular thing. How do we get started? All you need is a client app and a Solidity contract. You can install the contract using this command over here, and all you have to do is import the contract shirostore.sol and call this particular interface and pass it into the constructor as the Shiro Store address, and you're pretty much good to go. How do you upload files? You call the Shiro Store put file function where you provide the CID that is from your IPFS, the validity, the provider, and size in bytes. The provider could be anything, just plain old IPFS, Web3.storage, NFT.storage, Pinata, anything, right? Again, there are helper functions, which is list files, delete files, and the rest is as it is, right? The pricing, we have a fixed price per GB of data, and providers, right? We have IPFS, Web3.storage, NFT.storage, Pinata, StoreJ, HTTP. We can integrate Shiro Store with any of the providers. Contract addresses currently deployed on Mumbai testnet, and there is an IPFS relay. So how does this work, right? It has three parts to this particular tool. The first is the Shiro Store contract that we looked at. Next is the Chainlink operator with the custom operator.sol, because we needed a custom response to validate the size of the file and who's the owner of the file. And then a service that listens to events from Shiro Store and pins it on the appropriate provider. So how do we do it? The client uploads the file to Shiro IPFS relay. This is just a temporary storage, nothing much. Next, the contract calls Shiro store.put file and with the file and how long to keep it for. All of that is done, and then Shiro store calculates the price. Once the contract takes the particular money, everything, the transaction goes through. Then Shiro Store calls our service to verify the given file size. This is powered by Chainlink Any API, and Any API call is picked up by the custom Chainlink operator node and then makes the API call, right? Just to see how this works in action, let's pick up a few commands from here. This is just, if we copy the CID over here, we can search it in our IPFS, and we can see that it's not pinned as of now. And then we come back, we will run all of these particular commands in our hard hat console on network Mumbai. We'll wait for that to run. Meanwhile, what's going to happen is the callback after our service processes this file emits a new event, which is a new file event, and then this particular thing is being picked up by Shiro service and pins it on the particular provider. Since we gave the provider as IPFS, it will be pinned on IPFS right now. This is the Shiro Store Chainlink Automation. Of course, it's running perform upkeep. Why we use automation is to garbage collect all the expired files. If a particular file crosses its validity, Chainlink Automation automatically removes it from the contract. Since we have SSH'd into our Chainlink node, we can open up localhost 6688 and hit sign in and log in with our credentials over here. We can see that our latest job was job number 6, ran 3 minutes ago. If we click on it, we can see the entire graph, right? There's validity parsing, size parsing, owner parsing, and CID parsing. All of these is being encoded and sent back. So once this transaction is done, you can actually see that our hello.txt with the file has been pinned on IPFS. So that's it for the working of Shiro Storage. We also have how do you deploy. We have a custom contract, how to deploy the contract, how to deploy Chainlink Automation, how to run our Chainlink operator node for the custom API response, the service, how do we run the service, and at the end of the day, IPFS, right? How do we run the relay IPFS network? Thank you very much for listening to this particular Shiro Storage walkthrough. We are very excited to be here.